Hello and welcome to our Global College Spotlights for 2026, where we introduce international education options that allow students to earn a full undergraduate or graduate degree entirely in English. We have already had the chance to hear from 2 German universities earlier this year, and throughout 2026, we will continue featuring universities in Germany as well as across the DACH region, which includes Austria and Switzerland. Today, we are excited to spotlight Central European University, a private research-intensive university in Vienna, Austria, where all programs are taught in English. The university has a strong international focus and is known for its academic rigor, small learning environment, and globally minded student community. Aside from this, students can enjoy living in Vienna, a city that is consistently ranked among the world's most livable cities, offering students exceptional quality of life, safety, culture, and convenient access to all of Central Europe. As always, today's Global College Spotlight is brought to you by Global College Advisors. And just in case you're new to our Global College Spotlights, I'm Cornelia Betschart-Fortes, founder of Global College Advisors, and I'm excited to be your host today. So before we learn more about Central European University in Vienna, I would like to introduce our presenter, Adrienne Wojcicki-Küss. Adrienne is the Student Recruitment Officer at the Central European University and originally studied at Salk University of America in California. After that, she went on to get her master's degree in human rights from Central European University. At CEU, Adrienne is involved in a wide range of student-facing initiatives, in addition to organizing open days, school visits, and higher education fairs. She also hosts webinars and offers individual consultation sessions. At any stage of the application process, students can turn to Adrienne for advice and guidance, and if they have any questions right before arriving on campus for orientation week, she is absolutely the right person to speak with too. Thank you so much for being here with us today, Adrienne. I'll stop sharing my screen and the presentation is all yours.
Thank you very much for the wonderful introduction. I hope you can see my screen. Should be good now. So a very warm welcome from me as well, from Vienna. My name is Adrienne Wojcicki-Küss, and I'm really happy to be here today and share all my experiences and all my knowledge about Central European University, about this university that I think is so special. It's like a gem. So yes, we are a small, private, research-intensive university located in Vienna, so in the heart of Europe, and we primarily focus on the fields of social sciences and humanities. It's really important to note that we offer English language degree programs only, and we are accredited in the United States as well as in Austria, so in the EU, which means that the degree we offer and which you can earn is very widely accepted. And even if you would like to continue your studies on a higher level, either in Europe or in the US, for example, you can easily do so. So we are located in the wonderful city of Vienna, and this city has so much to offer, really. It has been voted the most livable cities in the world multiple times, and it is a very lively city. It is a university city, so it has this really young vibe, yet it also has a lot of richness and tradition and history. The city is full with small cafes, galleries, art galleries, museums, concert halls, and also the nature is just at your doorstep. There are beautiful parks, there are a lot of recreational places where you can go to. So I am very sure, I'm positive that students and families will find the gems of the city, really. I also brought you 3 maps because I think it really captures the essence of Vienna and the location of the university. So as you can see, we are located in the heart of Europe and really close to a lot of other countries and capital cities in the region. And oftentimes, for example, when you will meet classmates from all over the world virtually, but also from the region, you guys can go just even for a weekend trip and visit one of the capitals. So it's very, we are in really the streamline, and it's a very mobile university, and really an experience that is very global. Then we also have an excellent public transport service. It's very easy and quick to get from one place to the other. And we also have beautiful sightseeing and tourist attractions. For example, one of my personal favorites is the Prater. That is a very nice park that hosts the Ferris wheel, which is the oldest operating Ferris wheel in the world. So whenever you come to Vienna or you come to study at CEU, please make sure to visit that because it's such a unique experience. I also brought you a few pictures just to illustrate and give you a sneak peek into what the city has to offer to our students. For example, we have the Danube. So we can also do field trips, but not just on the Danube, but of course also in the area. There are also wonderful parks where you can do recreational activities like yoga. For example, we also have a yoga club on campus, and we also have a hiking club. So they go and explore the city and the neighboring areas, rain or shine. And then we also have students who are very into biking, and they really take the opportunity to bike everywhere, and they got so into biking that they can also fix your bike for you. So it's a really nice addition and added value. I would like to go now into further details about the university itself after explaining the environment in which we are surrounded by. So our university was founded in 1991, and we are funded on the principles of respect for the rule of law and democratic institutions, the pursuit of the truth through academic excellence and research, and also based on the values of promotion of open societies and civic engagement. So originally, the university was funded at the time when the Berlin Wall fell and the Iron Curtain dropped. And so we really wanted to have a place, a university where students from the neighboring areas could come. They would receive an excellent education in English, and then they would go back to their respective countries and they would contribute back to their societies. So we really hold these values dear, and it also reflects in our teaching style and in the classrooms. I also brought you a few numbers, interesting numbers, to introduce you to what our community is like. So at CEU, we offer undergraduate, master's, and doctoral degrees, and we have 14 academic departments altogether. We are a small university because altogether on all these 3 levels, we have about 1,500 students, but we are really, really diverse. I think that sets us apart from all other universities, not just in the region, but really globally, because we have students from over 100 countries represented. That means that you will be sitting in a classroom with maybe 20 students max, and it could be that they all come from a different country from yours. So that experience is so thought-provoking, so really, really enriching, and you end up talking and really discussing things, and you see so many really interesting perceptions and views that it's very intellectually stimulating to study with us. I would also like to highlight our student-faculty ratio, which is 7:1. That means you really do receive individualized attention in class. The professors will give you individualized feedback on your assignments, or for example, when you give a presentation. The classes are seminar-style classes. There is a lot of discussions. You will need to really critically think and synthesize the information. So it's a very good place for you to develop, not just personally, but also academically as well. Like similarly to our student body, our faculty members are also coming from all over the world and from very prestigious universities as well. And I would also like to highlight our strong alumni network. We have, our latest data shows that we have more than 1,800 alumni from 151 countries, which is very, very nice. Just this past weekend, we had the CEU's Intercultural Festival, and I just wanted to show you how we really do celebrate and we really do value each and every country that's represented at our campus. So it's also my favorite event of the year, and we call it the event of the year. And there are all the students who come, they cook their own traditional food, they wear their traditional clothes, then they perform. Sometimes they are dancing, sometimes they are singing, sometimes they are really performing on a traditional musical instrument. So it's a very, very colorful and enriching experience to take part. And of course, at the end, we close the day with a DJ and an international party. I would also like to, just in a nutshell, highlight what sets us apart from other universities. So we talked about the double accreditation, so the American and the Austrian degree. We also talked about how this American college style experience is important, the small class sizes, lots of field trips, very practical experience. We also have excellent career services office who help you with finding an internship and also connecting you with the relevant experts in the field that you would like to pursue. Our faculty members are extremely smart, dedicated, and they are really invested in the students reaching their potential. And these faculty members are very approachable. You can go and really walk up to them, ask for their input, ask for their support, and they are also the ones who are the latest research. They are researching, they are publishing. And it has happened to me several times that students reached out because they got interested in Central European University just because they were completing their high school diploma, and they came up upon an interesting article or something that was written by one of our faculty members. This kind of knowledge really draws people towards CEU. Of course, Vienna we talked about, and I cannot stress enough this personalized aspect that we are small. And so if you would really like to challenge yourself and be not just one out of many, but really be yourself in a classroom and would like to gain confidence in sharing your ideas and really debating and thereby really making your point stronger, it's a perfect place for you to come. So altogether, I can tell we take a multidisciplinary approach. And you can see that we have 3 bachelor's degree programs, we have 32 master degree programs, and we have 11 doctoral level degree programs. So we talked about the small discussion-based courses with real-life applications. I would also like to highlight the flexible curriculum. So there will be mandatory and elective courses, but there is a really nice and balanced mix. And there will be your professors, your academic advisors. They will really help you to find the courses, to really structure your academic year or academic years, depending on which program you are going to enroll in a very beneficial way for you. I also very much recommend this intellectually stimulating and supportive community, because there is something always going on at CEU, be it lectures, public lectures, keynote speakers, conferences, or sometimes our students organize something. So there is always something to do. And since we have 14 academic departments, even though you will be studying something, there will be a chance for you to really engage and really take advantage of this multidisciplinary setting. I would also like to highlight our wonderful student support services, who really help you with really literally with whatever you need. Like, for example, finding accommodation, helping you with visa, but it's a lot more than that. For example, before you arrive or when you come, there will be an orientation week where you can familiarize yourself with the staff members, also the administrative staff members, not just the faculty members. And then we also have the Center for Academic Writing, for example, where you can turn to. You can also take advantage of the Career Services Office that we have, and they give you really personalized attention as well and personalized advice, so that your career trajectory that you imagine for yourself, they will make sure you can carry that out. And also there are so many skills and practical experiences and knowledge that you will gain throughout your experience that will set you up for success. I also would like to highlight many ways how you can turn knowledge into action. For example, we have the 3-minute thesis competition that's popular amongst our students. It's when you present your research to an audience who is not knowledgeable about the discipline you are doing your research in. And it's really, really cool, because you learn so many things in 3 minutes. So that's something that I really enjoy. I also really like the data stories. It's an exhibition celebrating the role of data visualization across disciplines. And it's an event that features an exhibition of posters. Data viz experts will function as keynote speakers. There is really interesting interactive discussions, and attendees really enjoy taking part in these data stories, because they get practical insight into creating ethical, compelling, and transparent visualizations while engaging in a community of researchers and professionals who are very knowledgeable about this topic. I would also call your attention to the CEU Hackathon for Social Impact event, which brings together CEU students from all disciplines. And it's also students form groups, and they work together with local governmental bodies and civil society representatives, and they really they really would to find real solutions to innovative solutions to pressing challenges, for example, in human rights, in social inclusion, and sustainability and sustainable development. So these are all really meaningful projects, and there are so many ways. These are just examples on how you can really get involved and show and share your knowledge with relevant community members. Going more into detail about our undergraduate programs, As I mentioned, we offer 3 undergraduate programs, but all of them are interdisciplinary. So we have this BA in Culture, Politics, and Society program. We also have a Data Science and Society program and a Philosophy, Politics, and Economics program. Our Culture, Politics, and Society program is for independent thinkers. I really like this program because it investigates a lot of very interesting topics, such as now we have access to so much information. How can we decide what is a good source, what is real, what's not real, what's being manufactured, what's being manipulated. So it's really, really interesting. They also have a media hub because we would like to really prepare you and give you skills so that the knowledge you gain from us or with us and at CEU, you will be able to spread via multiple channels. Like, for example, you could do a podcast. Like, you can get really involved in very interesting projects, such as doing a podcast, doing a documentary, doing an exhibition. We also have this experimental learning module where students use Vienna as their classrooms, and they really go out and create something really meaningful. The next program we offer is the Data Science and Society program. I usually say we offer or we recommend this program for geeks who want to change the world. So all those analytical thinkers who would like to, learn programming, coding, learn about data visualization, working with big data, identifying patterns, visualizing data, work with algorithms and coding, and apply all these into real-world social problems and to finding their solutions. Then we have the PP, we call in short for Philosophy, Politics, and Economics. This one is one of the most popular programs, and it originates in Oxford. So this combination of philosophy, politics, and economics disciplines, and it proved to be such a great combination that about 60% of the UK's prime minister study this. So it just, I wanted to show or tell this piece of information because it shows you how well it prepares you for virtually any career that you would choose. On a graduate level, we have mostly 1 year and 2 year programs for masters, and also for PhD, it's a minimum of 3 years. So we have cognitive science, economics, environmental sciences and policy, gender studies, historical studies, international relations, legal studies, network and data science, philosophy, political science, public policy, sociology and social anthropology. And we also have the Doctoral School of Political Science, Public Policy and International Relations. So you can see that there is really a wide range of all the things we can offer. And what I usually advise our students to really take advantage of this vast amount of knowledge. And you can also take cross-listed courses. That means that if you're interested, for example, in philosophy, but would like to do something, or your research would require you to learn about data visualization, for example, or international relations, you will be able to cross-list courses as well. So that's something that's very, very interesting and beneficial for our students. And I would also like to point out that since we have such great professors that, for example, we would also like our undergraduate students to think about, pursuing their education and go further. So basically, if you are a student in good academic standing, then in your final year of undergraduate studies, you will be able to take courses from a master level as well. So that looks really good on your CV, and it also gives you a very good experience and insight into how higher level education would feel like. The other thing that's really special about our university is we have very various mobility and study abroad opportunities. First of all, CEU is member of CIVICA, which is a network of universities in Europe who specialize in the fields of social sciences, humanities, business management, and public policy. And universities, it's a network of 10 universities. And for example, London School of Economics, Bocconi, Stockholm School of Economics, Hertie School, IE, Sciences Po, these are all members of the CIVICA network. And so there is a lot of exchange, there is a lot of partnership opportunities that our students and faculty members can take advantage of. On a graduate level, we have mobility tracks, various research opportunities, and currently we have 2 dual degree programs as well. I would like to also explain a bit about our exchange opportunities on a bachelor's level. So besides taking advantage of the CIVICA network, we also have our own cooperation with the schools from New York, Chicago, London, Paris, Barcelona, Milan, Oxford, Tokyo, Seoul, Toronto, and many more. So as you can see, there is a lot of mobility, there is a lot of opportunities. And once you're a student, for example, you can also apply for some study grants. For example, if you write a paper, a research paper, and it gets accepted to be presented at a conference, for example, you can also support, or you can also apply for funding to be able to go. Career prospects is an important aspect of your education, of course, because that's what we would like to prepare you for a meaningful career path, of course. And we have professional career services who give you personalized career consultation sessions. They organize workshops. We have our internal database with really exclusive offers. And our Career Services Center also organizes events, activities, and fairs throughout the year. This past month, they organized a LinkedIn photo shoot, for example. So they really take a very, very good approach that's really up to date, and they really want to prepare you and give you the tips and tricks that can make your profile stand out. Besides our Career Services Center, we also have engagement, networking, and profile building activities, such as the Science for Society Hub. For example, this hub connects our current students with really meaningful projects in the community. Like, for example, one of our data science and society students helped a charity NGO that was struggling with the donations coming in, and also then organizing transport and making it more sustainable. And the student came and he used his knowledge and really streamlined this process that had a really good impact, a really meaningful impact with a very, very that had a very beneficial impact on the workings of the NGO. And the student also learned a lot during the process, so it was a very, very beneficial cooperation. But the Student Engagement Office is also very active in matching students with meaningful projects and community building activities. We have loads of student clubs, and we also have a very strong and active alumni network, and we really want to keep these connections live. This is just a few pictures about that I brought you just to show you how our annual NGO fair is like. We also have panel and networking events with the leading industry professionals on a regular basis. And for example, CEU hosted the Vienna Up Startup Festival as well. That was very popular among students who are also thinking about, setting up their own companies. And it was a very inspiring event for our students. I also brought you a few data about where our graduate students are going. Based on our latest data, 87% of our graduates were either employed or continued their studies within 7 to 9 months after graduation. And they usually find position in government law, international affairs, and public policy, but many also go to business and finance, consulting, management, and manufacturing and sales. Some will also stay in education and research. Some will go and get involved with social impact and philanthropy and activism, as well as international development and humanitarian aid. And also there are some who will go to arts, communications, media, journalism, sports, entertainment, and production. So as you can see, that what we are trying to, the approach we are trying to bring to students, this multidisciplinary approach, also shows the career path our students are taking after graduation. I also brought you data about our bachelor studies, where they go. And I am very proud to present that 66% of our graduating bachelor class has gone to pursue master studies. Many went and studied economics, data and policy, but environmental sciences, finance, international relations, political science, public policy, and museum studies were also popular among our students. Some will apply to CEU, but we also encourage our students to go and explore the world, and sometimes they will come back for a PhD even. So it's a really nice way to spread your wings and really find the right programs for you or your job for that matter. Because, for example, some of our students, they directly enter the workforce after graduation from our undergrad programs. And as you can see, most of the students who go and work, they will find a position in business and private sector, but foundations, NGOs, and the nonprofit sector is also popular, as well as the government and public sector and international multilateral organizations. I also wanted to highlight the alumni network because it's such a good and friendly network of like-minded people, of professionals who are now working in various sectors. And we really want to keep that relationship alive. And there are always alumni reunions, alumni chapters worldwide. And we also have alumni networking events, not just in Vienna, but all over the world. And it's a really nice way to see and connect with people who are older than you, who are younger than you. And you always find the common ground because you have that same type of experience and the same type of mindset. Talking about finances, I would like to explain first about our undergraduate studies, then about our graduate studies. So for undergraduate studies, we charge 8,000 euros per academic year. And this excludes the application fee, the enrollment fee, the accommodation, and other living expenses. So for this, we recommend approximately 1,000 or 1,200 euros per month for living costs and other expenses. And there is financial aid available. There is the CEU merit-based financial aid in the form of partial tuition waivers on an undergraduate level, but there are also some other scholarships and external scholarship opportunities available. For graduate studies, the tuition fee is some courses or programs charge 12,000 euros. So it's somewhere between 12,000 and 16,000 euros per academic year. And also on top of that, there is the enrollment fee, the accommodation, and other living expenses. And there is financial aid available on a master's and doctoral level. And there is the CEU merit-based financial aid, and also there are external scholarship opportunities as well for master's as well as doctoral levels. And of course, the higher you go, the more amount of financial aid is available. And for if I hope you are ready to join our undergraduate programs, I just wanted to also explain about the application requirements and the student profile we are looking for. So first of all, we are looking for students who are open, who are curious, and who are ready and eager to learn. And we take a holistic approach to our application process. So we look for your academic records, your proof of English proficiency. There will be a CV, a letter of motivation, and we also ask for a recommendation letter. And we charge a 30 euro application fee. Besides that, we also have program-specific requirements. So we will ask you to write an academic essay on a given topic, and there could be also some other supporting documents that you will need to submit. And when we talk about the application requirements, I always stress how important it is to be genuine, and you really should show who you are in your motivation letter. So make it very personal, because we are a small community. So it's really important to show the academic selection committee who you are and your reasons and your enthusiasm. That you would like to study, what you would like to study, and why you chose CEU. And please make sure to be genuine and don't use, ChatGPT and all other tools, because those are standard. Those are really that will not make your application stand out. Whereas if you are really genuine and explain your own motivation and reasoning, that's what really sets you apart from other applicants. If you're thinking about joining our graduate programs, then we also ask for academic records, proof of English proficiency, CV, letter of motivation, 2 letters of recommendation in case of masters and 3 in case of doctoral, and we charge a 30 euro application fee. For department-specific requirements, you will need to write a research proposal, submit academic writing samples, or an essay on a given topic, or sometimes both. And then there are also some other supporting documents. Now, if you pass the first 2 rounds of review, then you will be invited for an interview. And the interview will be conducted by professors who will be teaching you. So it's a really nice way to already get to know the professors. And my tip would be to really prepare a few questions as well to show that you are serious and that you have really done research and you know where you're applying to. I would like to call your attention to the application deadlines. So usually we have the beginning of February is when we have the main application deadline, but it's still open until for this year. If you're thinking about applying, then I would definitely encourage you to apply by April 15th, 2026. And after that, we still have the applications open until July 15th, but After that, the places are limited, and so I would definitely encourage you to apply early. I would also like to invite you to our campus tours and open days if you happen to be in Vienna. If you cannot come, then there are some really cool virtual events like Q&A sessions with current students. We also have virtual open days, all kinds of webinars, boost your applications and application tips, for example. So you should definitely sign up for the latest news and interesting content, and it will be my team who will send you really interesting and authentic information, and also invites for our upcoming events. So I hope you found the information presented here today useful. If you have any questions, or if you happen to be in Vienna and would like to stop by, we would be more than happy to host you. And you can also reach out to us at admissions@cu.edu, which is the central email address that's being constantly monitored. Thank you very much. And I would like to pass the mic back to Cornelia.
Thank you so much. That was a wonderful presentation. So here we have our usual final slide with contact details to reach Adrien and Central European University, as well as my information. And while we have the slide up, I have just a couple of questions actually, because yeah, you covered all my points. Maybe just real quick to housing. Are
Yeah.
you guys helping students, or how does the housing part work?
Yes, perfect question. Thank you for asking. So we have a list of trusted partners, housing providers that we work with. Although we do not have a dorm, we ensure that everyone will have a place to stay in. Sometimes it's in the dorms. So basically, our student support services team will help students find accommodation in one of our trusted partners. These are really nice dorms, very safe and clean and close to CEU, so even walking distance, or you can bike or take a tram. The tram stop is just right in front of us, in front of the building. But sometimes students pair up, sometimes they just rent one room or an apartment. So, for example, if you decide to rent a room or an apartment, you can take the agreement to have it checked by our dedicated colleagues. So we really give you support, and it has never happened that we had an incoming student who didn't have a place to stay. So it's really it's a really nice city, and there is a lot of opportunities, and everyone will find find a place that would fit their needs.
Yeah, that's really good to know. And it seems like you guys are really hands-on helping the students with that part
Yes,
of the application, or
yeah,
coming to Vienna. So that's
exactly.
helpful. And then you talked a little bit about research projects. Are you helping students with opportunities to get involved in research, and how early can undergraduate students get involved in research
Mhm.
actually?
So, for example, because their faculty members are also doing research, it could be that they can, reach out to them and be a research assistant, for example. But it's not just that, but we have research centers, many research centers. Usually, each department has a research center, and also either a research center or the students form their own research center, or like a policy group or something. So there are, as soon as they enter CEU and they are open to get involved with research, they can do so.
Oh, that's great. So they can participate from day one
Exactly,
on, really.
exactly. And that's why, for example, the CU hackathon, sometimes it's in groups, sometimes, individually. And yes, students are very much encouraged to get into the streamline of knowledge gaining and knowledge sharing.
That's great to know. In terms of internships, I'm just curious, actually, since you guys are so close to the United Nations in Vienna,
Exactly.
do you have
Yes.
a lot of internship opportunities for students there, or do students even
Yes.
want to take,
Yes, yes, they do. And we just hosted a talk because the UN turned 80, and then it was
Mhm.
this really nice. We invited a keynote speaker, and then we facilitated a very nice discussion, and students can go and also ask about career opportunities as well. But yes, through the Career Services Office, there is always internship opportunities. And also during the program, the academic program, students are really encouraged to find like an internship or pick a topic and do like really deeper research and then go out to the field and, for example, go to the UN and interview people or talk with policy experts and really write a strong research paper.
And through those connections, through these interactions, they
Exactly.
can actually make great connections within the
Yes,
UN or other
exactly.
public
And
entities.
also we are very proud because there is the UN Millennium Fellowship
Mm,
program and we are members of that. So each year, several of our students get involved with one of the Sustainable Development Goals, and it's really a nice way to do that as well. Yeah, even
perfect.
and that's undergraduate for undergraduate students. So.
Oh, that's awesome. That's great to know. Those are all my questions. Thank you so much again, Adrienne, for introducing us to Central European University in Vienna. I really appreciate you giving us an inside look at CEU and for sharing why it can be an excellent academic and personal fit for internationally minded students. As a quick reminder, our Global College Spotlight series continues each month, featuring universities from across Europe and beyond. You can revisit today's conversation and explore previous Global College Spotlights anytime on our website or on our YouTube channel. And with that, I look forward to welcoming you back next month in April 2026, where we will continue our exploration of international universities. Until then, thank you for watching. Take care and goodbye.
Goodbye.